Good evening, everyone. My name is Cindy Eibel Frontal, and it is indeed a pleasure for me to be here this evening because I'm with someone that I've known for quite some time, and she has been out in the community doing quite a lot of things with the youths, as well as with the many businesses that I've known her to have throughout the many years that I've known her. And of course, it's none other than Anastasia Rivers. I call her Miss Rivers. How are you today?
I'm great, Cindy, and thank you for agreeing to be the host this evening. I couldn't think of anyone better than you to interview me because we collaborated together in so many events, and I really appreciate it. I just wanted to share myself with the public, and I wanted you to be the one to pull it out of me.
What an honor, of course, and thank you for having me and selecting me, because it is an honor to be here. And I know that you wanted the public to know just about the many things that you do, and I think it's fitting that they know what you're up to, what you've done, how far you've come, and where you plan to go with the many ideas that you have planned for St. Croix. So, Ms. Rivers, tell us about your business. I know you started some years ago. You were a police officer, so I guess we'll start from the top.
Yes.
So tell us about your starting out as a police officer. What was that like, and how did that push you towards what you do now?
Well, I must say, before I was a police, I was a 911 dispatcher for 1 year. And my oldest daughter, she talked me into being a police officer. So I joined, and it was different than working in the office, and more exciting, the training and getting physically fit. And then the different areas that I work with, patrol division, and then I ended up being a detective with the Investigation Bureau. I went to the Illinois State Police Academy to learn to be an instructor for the DARE program. And shortly after that, I joined the Juvenile Investigation Bureau. And then later on, I became the supervisor for crime prevention. And
I know, because I know that crime prevention and the juvenile division, they work a lot with teens and young people, and especially crime prevention. They have a lot of programs like the Weed and Seed program, and police cadets, I believe, are under crime prevention. So because of that, I know you've worked a lot in that area with the teens, and I'm sure that's where your passion comes from.
That is my passion. And before I go into the other events, so I'm going to go to what's my passion right now is starting a parent and teen workshop. And what we're doing is, the whole goal about that is to get the parents to interact with the kids, because a lot of time we have nice programs out there for kids, for teens, but the parents are not involved.
Because they drop them off and then they may pick them up, and that's about it.
Well, when they reach teen, the teens show up by themselves. So what I try to do is get the parents to participate in some of the activities. It's a hands-on event where they're going to learn skills to probably get a job, or open their own business, or prepare them for college. And I'm starting a program with at-risk teens. And those are on the borderline of getting suspended or expelled from school. So I'm hoping that to collaborate with the guidance counselors and the principals to recommend some kids to be a part of this.
And I'm sure there's no shortage.
Yes, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm retired 12 years now, and this idea came in 5 years before I retired.
Really?
So I want to really do it now that I have more time. And when I say I have more time, I close my business in Frederickstead. And I'm going to do my operation with my program at home downstairs. So there's a lot going on, and
You have a busy schedule.
Yes.
That I could tell. And you
Yeah.
have a lot of ventures. And, I commend you for, just wanting to be a part, because many people have retired and they jump on a cruise ship and they're gone, traveling and not looking back. And so,
Nothing wrong with that. I love that too, but
But you
my
always
passion
look
is with
back,
the kids.
yeah.
My passion is with the kids, and when I started really working with the kids, when I had the day program, when I was part of the day program, we were mostly dealing with kids that were doing well and the good kids, and what have you. And then I decided to go into the Youth Investigation Bureau, and I help kids.
Right.
Even though we arrest some I help them.
You were able to help them get back on the right track, I'm sure.
Yes, and they keep in touch with me, some of them, and they thank me and they remember. I remember for my 50th birthday, one of them surprised me and came down with their baby from the States for my birthday party, and that was really
I know
great.
that was a good feeling.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was a young lady. And I use this program is going to me, help, and it will cut down on crime.
Okay. Well, I know your program because you mentioned it to me. You actually, I'm actually going to be one of your presenters, and I look
Yes.
forward to that. And so you're using various people from within the community
Exactly.
to utilize their
The
skills.
skills, exactly. What I want you to help me with is, with the part with presenting themselves.
Dressing for success
Dress
is
for
what
success.
I call it.
Yes,
Yeah,
dress for
yeah.
success. And part of that too is it give them a little confidence in themselves. I'm all about building self-esteem.
Oh, definitely.
And I want anybody that in the public that is seeing this that have a skill right here in St. Croix that want to share. My number is 340-643-1583. I would appreciate your help.
And let them know when you're going to be starting this program.
Well, it's going to be starting. We're going to have our open house the last week in May, and then we're going to start in June. And I was originally going to start during the week, but I said until school finish, I'm going to do it on weekends.
Right.
So that the kids could finish, but I want to get the names and the recommendation and then get in touch with the parents and see how their schedule run, and most likely we'll have it on Saturdays and Sundays, depending, but I'm still ironing out a few kinks, but we on the go.
And your response so far, I'm sure, has been very good, right?
Yes, mostly with the presenters. I want to get the counselors and the principal on board. And like I said, if they call me, I could come into the school and set up an appointment and show them my layout and what I plan to do with the kids.
And I'm sure you'll be hearing if any of the educators are out there listening. I know you've been asking for something like this, and this is your opportunity. So I do suggest that you recommend that you give Ms. Rivers a call. Give them your number again.
340-643-1583. And we wouldn't turn down sponsors as well, because it's going to be a nonprofit organization under New Attitude TV. We're also going to have jewelry making. We're going to learn how to make jewelry. We're going to teach them how to do production, just like how we're doing it.
Yes.
And the kids could have their own show.
Oh, that's very interesting.
We have cooking, gardening. And
what about photography?
Of course, photography. Everything that I'm doing in my business, I want to share it with them. Even customer service, because I did that in the police academy. I teach customer service and conflict resolution. While I was teaching the codes, I just volunteered that.
Yes, and that's definitely needed.
Yes, in every area, customer service. They're gonna learn how to also how to apply for a business, what they have to go through to get a business, and the process, so that if and when they're ready, they don't have to stumble. And I will share my stumbles with them so they don't have to experience,
Well, and I know that ties in with the fact too that you were just inducted recently into tell us the organization that you're now the president of. Is that the?
No, on the board.
On the board.
Yeah, I'm not the
okay.
president.
Oh, I thought you
I'm
were
the board
okay.
and I'm a member of the St. Croix Chamber.
Of Commerce.
Board. The board.
Okay, okay,
yes,
okay.
I was sworn in recently.
Okay, well then soon you're gonna make it up to the president, to being the president.
Then if I do that, then I won't have time to do all the other things I want to do. So, the president has his hands full, and the new president is Edgar Bengoa.
Okay.
And Kim McCallum was the one before. She did a fantastic job. So I will still stay here, and I appreciate it. I'm going to be on for a while, and I'll feel it out and see, and be a voice for the people and the businesses, do my part.
And also the experience from that, I assume, will also help you in what you're doing with your program with the kids and what you want to teach them as well. So I think they all work hand in hand. Now, you mentioned the New Attitude, and I know that is the name of your business or businesses. So tell us how you came up with that name, New Attitude.
Well, like I tell you, I had Kisora's Fashion before, and that started in 2010, where I got my first, the Virgin Island first licensed online store. And I went through, we did, a matter of fact, you host my first
I sure did.
First fashion show, that was great.
Yes.
And many others too. And I tried it, and we brought different celebrities from the States, and I'm going to tell you, my plate was too full.
Right.
And I stepped back for a year. I did too much. I started too fast. And I stepped back for a year, and I say, I'm coming back with a new attitude.
Okay.
Yes,
that's where it was born.
That's where it was born, a new attitude. So everything, I'm not going to dwell on what the past was. I'm looking for the future and making it a better.
Oh, that's a wonder. That name is fitting, and I think everybody would like to have a new attitude.
Yes.
And you do have that new attitude, and it shows in what you do and the businesses that you're doing. Now, tell me a little about your online store.
Well, that was a lot of work. What happened is I opened a store, my first storefront in Frederickstead, New Attitude, and then shortly after that I started my my New Attitude TV show.
Okay.
And what I was doing was showcasing positive people, anybody that impacts St. Croix in a positive way. I tried to get them on the show, and then I had my fashion extravaganza where you host again,
Yes.
and I highlight a lot of fashion, young people that made clothes in the school. I had them come and model what they made.
Yes, because we do have a lot of designers locally and abroad, some who are from here but moved to the States, and some in the States who want to work with, people in the islands. So I think that was fantastic.
Yes, I tried that, and that's where I came. Then the Hurricane Maria came, and I decided to close my store, because the store was intact, but the debris around the area was really bad. So I decided to close. And when the bowling alley had the generator and Wi-Fi, I started creating my own website. And I'll tell you, it was more than I expected, but I wasn't giving up. So it's 99.1% finished.
Wow.
And the reason why I said, because I have to upload a few more pieces, a few more styles.
And you did that all on your
by myself.
Wow, that's
by myself.
commendable.
Yeah, and it would have finished sooner, but because I was doing it on my own, it was a lot of hit and miss. I made mistakes, and I learned from it, and I wing it. That's probably how some people do their stuff too,
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I had the time. I'm retired.
Right. So the clothing that you had in your store that you closed, you're showing them online.
Yes, as
So
well.
in the future, when you get finished, we'll be able to go on your site and see these garments.
Yes,
Okay.
including, we're going to be coming up next with Annette Gordon. She is local, She's originally from Trinidad, but she is a fantastic seamstress.
Oh,
We
wow.
collaborated together where she's going to make one-of-a-kind custom-made pieces here in St. Croix. So if people want to get custom-made clothes, they could contact us, and it will be just for your body. Because you know when you order online, some people say, when I order online, I don't get the right size, or it don't fit me right. Well, Annette's going to make sure that once they provide the right measurement,
To get it done, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm glad you mentioned that because in the past couple weeks, I've had people who have called on me and asking about anyone, that can do dresses for prom, because of course we know prom is coming up,
Yes.
and the young ladies are going to be looking for a seamstress to do.
but the difference with it, they have to pay full price at one time. It's no deposit. They have to pay for the price, whatever.
Okay.
It depends on the style, and Annette will give the price. I will contact them, and that's how we go
So
about
she'll
it.
be working in collaboration with
With me,
you.
exactly.
Okay.
And then if they live in St. Croix, they want us to deliver it, we'll bring it to them, and they could try it on.
Okay.
But once they provide the right measurement, I guarantee. Because what I did here is we had designers in the States making clothes for us.
Right.
Annette took the measurements, and I sent it to the designer, and when they come back, it fit perfect. So if you get somebody that take the measurement right, and you send the right measurement, because we got a chart on the website where you send your measurement, you get it.
Okay, sounds interesting. So we'll of course be looking forward to that and giving out as much information as we can because the need is there.
Yes.
So we definitely, and I look forward to meeting Annette and seeing what she has to offer.
I got one more thing. When you finish shopping with our online store, we offer romantic dinner for two.
Yes, I saw that. Tell
Yes.
us a little about that.
I was doing that with my second restaurant.
I remember.
But when I closed, I had to hustle after the restaurant closed to go and take care of the dinner. So now I have the time. They could either get a sunset dinner or a secluded area if they want to be private. We have a secluded area that they could dine. And we got servers, we have the chef, we have live music, and if they want a limousine service, they got that too.
Okay. Yeah, I know you mentioned one time, and I think I did see on Facebook where you did one of those dinners on the waterfront in Frederickstead, and it looked so elegant and romantic.
As a matter of fact, I did it for a police officer, and he did it for his wife. And when she came, she cried so much. He really surprised. She couldn't stop crying. He had fish and steak, and she had lobster and steak. And they had the night with, it starts off with a salad, appetizer, soup, main course, and then a dessert and beverage.
Now tell me, do you have a personal chef that does this, or
Yes,
do you
I used to do it myself, but it's too
I was
much.
just gonna ask.
No, I'm
yeah.
done with that. No, I'm gonna cook the designs with Annette.
So I know you had a restaurant way back as well.
Yes, two restaurants.
Yes, so you
Exhale and Magic Kitchen.
Yes. So you had your hands in the cooking as well.
Yes, and that come from my mom because my mom used to sew, and she cooked too. So when she's not sewing, she cooked to make and meat.
Yes.
So she was good at both. And I grew up seeing that, and that is what really had in me that I wanted to own my own business.
So with the romantic dinner, tell me, if someone is having an event and they're looking for a caterer or someone to do maybe something not too elaborate, maybe finger food, stuff like that, is something like that a part of
Well,
what
we
you
could
do?
we could work on that too. We focus more on the romantic dinner, but it's gonna be a catering service but we're not gonna go in the big things. I did
Right.
that before. I'm not going there. So finger food and whatnot, and the romantic dinner. That's about it.
So if anyone out there is looking for an idea, something to do for your loved ones. And of course, we have Mother's Day that's coming up in May. And so, this is the thing. Miss Rivers here has something that she can offer to you, a service that she can provide that is sure to make someone out there happy. And it's not just the men to do it for the women. The women can do it for the men as well, right?
I did it. I did one for a lady. We did it. As a matter of fact, she surprised him. Hotel and the Key at one of the honeymoon suite. It was the year anniversary. And I took everything over and lay out the pedals and everything. And when the end of it, he said, she catch me good. He had tears in his eye. He couldn't believe it. So she did it.
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
it goes both ways.
That's wonderful. So we have the romantic dinner.
From Magic Kitchen. I still keep the name Magic Kitchen.
We have the program for the youths, the misguided youths. We have your online store, New Attitude. We don't want to miss anything. Did we miss anything?
No, really. This is just about it. And of course, Annette with the designs that we made right here. We got, and also like I'm gonna have jewelry making. We have a local person that she used to make jewelry for Pegasus. She making jewelry for me.
So those items will be showcased on your online store.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That's the part that is the percent that is not finished.
Yes,
have to upload and.
So any idea, any approximate time when that will come on? And do you have, for now, do you have a name of the site that you want to tell everyone, or you wait till it's ready?
New Attitude.
New Attitude.
Yeah, keeping it all the way. New Attitude.
Newattitude.com.
Yes. Yeah, it's well, I don't want to do that yet, because when they go on, they're going to see that it says it's not linked yet, because I didn't publish it. So I'm going to publish it very soon. Annette and I are going to announce when we're going to publish it. We're going to make that announcement.
Okay, so we've covered everything there.
Yes, all I need now is for the parents, the children, and the counselors to get on board with the Parent and Teen Program. Again, my number is 340-643-1583.
What about the email address? If someone prefers to send you an email, tell us what that
newattitudetv@gmail.com.
newattitudetv@gmail.com. And we heard it here today from Ms. Rivers in the many programs and the many passion that she has for this community and what she's doing in this community. We've heard about her romantic dinner. We've heard about the program for the youths. We've heard about her online service and the many things that she's bringing to you. And I sure do look forward to being a part of everything that you do.
You know that. But we just leave out something. Your pageantry.
Oh, yes. and I know too that you also have a pageant, or you had the Miss.
I think I gotta take that out of my plate. It was Miss Plus. I'm trying to, build self-esteem in a plus community, but I just think I fill my plate too much. Yes. I'm not ashamed to say, well, I'm going to pull back.
And so have I. So I've started pulling back. I do still have the Miss World license for the Miss World pageant and the local Miss U.S. Paradise pageant. Okay. I still do have it.
Let me switch it around. When you having that? When is your...
Well, the Miss World pageant is usually held in November, and I usually have the local pageant somewhere around June, in preparation for the girl to go on to the Miss World pageant. So how they could contact
you too?
Well, they can always contact me on Facebook, Cindy Frontal on Facebook, or my number is 690-2045. But like I said, right now, if anyone out there is interested in working or taking over the license for the Miss World pageant, I'm looking for someone, because it's really a lot of work. It sure is.
And you're busy.
With the pageantry, the modeling, the fashion shows, and the other things that we are all involved with. Unfortunately, I'm not retired yet, so I don't have as much time, because I do have a full-time job, as you know. But I know that when we have these passions, we don't want to give them up. We want to continue.
Because you put your heart in it. And just hope that somebody with that same passion
Oh,
take you up on your
yes,
offer,
yes,
you know?
yes. And so again, I want to commend you on the many things that you do, and I wish you all the success. And
Thank you.
we look forward to being entertained by you and coming out to your events. So,
Yes.
any final words before we leave this
Yes,
evening?
I would like to give a little advice to people out there. You know, I use myself as an example that you're never too old and it's never too late. I'm proud to say I'm 63. And it's never too late to follow your dream or your passion. And I also don't be afraid to try and don't be afraid to fail. And the next thing, surround yourself with positive people with the same interests like you. And please don't take advice from nobody that never own or run a business.
Well, those are words to remember for sure. And we're going to sign off now with Miss Rivers, and I'm Cindy Frontal and Anastasia Rivers, and we're going to sign off with this in mind, a new attitude.
Yeah. Thanks, Cindy.
Thank you.